Hi, I'm Randy Clinkscales, and welcome to this video about healthcare powers of attorneys. I am an attorney that practices elder care in Wichita and Hays and Western Kansas. What the heck is elder care? Our practice really focuses on people that are facing aging issues or may have a chronic illness that they're trying to deal with. I got into this work taking care of my grandmother. It started in 2001, and I ended up taking care of her for about 10 years. But in that process, what I discovered was that many of the issues that my grandmother were most concerned with were not being addressed by their traditional lawyer. What were those issues? How can she stay at home? How can she stay independent? How can she stay in control? How can she have a say-so about what happens to her? So our practice of Clinkscales elder law practice is really built around addressing those issues. So let me talk to you about healthcare power of attorney. First, what is it? It is a document that someone signs giving someone the authority to make healthcare decisions for them. So as an example, my grandmother gave me the power to make healthcare decisions for her. Now, I want you to understand something. She did not give up anything. She continued to be a participant in the decision-making process. In fact, she was the boss. But there were times when she could not participate because of illness or whatever. So I was able to step in. In addition, if something were to happen and there's some decisions to be made regarding continuation of services, of certain healthcare services, my grandmother entrusted me to make those decisions if she could not. And then we always had a backup. The backup in my grandmother's case after me was my wife. Most important for me is that my grandmother and I had a discussion about what was important to her in her quality of life. There is a perception, and I see a lot of these forms that come out, and they're fine, but there's a perception that all healthcare power of attorneys are the same. I assure you, my healthcare power of attorney that I did for my grandmother, that I did for myself, is quite different. So as an example, in my power of attorney, I put in there what happens if I have dementia and what type of services and where do I want to live if I do have dementia. It's not a right or wrong answer, it's Randy's answer. And everybody has their own beliefs. A lot of healthcare power of attorneys may address particular religious beliefs. So as an example, some religions don't want blood products. So we can put that in that healthcare power of a decision. But what if I don't have a power of attorney? What if I don't have that? Who's going to make a decision for me? Guess. It's a court. Because unless the family goes to court, your wife or your child or someone else has no ability to make health care decisions for you. In Kansas, there's no inherent right of a wife or a child to make health care decisions for you. You must have a health care power of attorney. And again, if not, then a court's going to appoint someone that you may not want to have that power to make those decisions for you. And more especially, that person that the court appoints at a time when you don't have capacity doesn't know what you want, doesn't know what your desires are. So it's really a no-brainer to me. You need a health care power of attorney. And I would really advise you to speak with someone, to speak with an elder care attorney that really knows about health care powers of attorneys. Short of that, I mean, at least fill out the short form that may be available to you. It's just important that you have someone that you know will make decisions about your health care that is in your best interest. If we can be of help, please don't hesitate to contact us. But please, I urge you, get a healthcare power of attorney done. Thank you very much. Good luck.